And we're live. Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare.
Yo.
Dave.
Rest in peace to movie god Gene Hackman. What's your favorite Gene Hackman movie?
Behind Enemy Lines?
Oh, good one. Good one. Mine might be Hoosiers. I fell in love with Hoosiers, yeah.
There's another one. What about you? Hackman.
I always think of him on the Replacements.
Replacements.
Yeah, he was good at Replacements. Yeah.
That it popped in my head. Yeah, Replacements, definitely. Everyone dying, man. He died like weird too. It was him and his wife and his dog.
Well, he was 90 something, but still,
Right.
I mean, he was still
The whole
good to
family's
go,
dead.
yeah. And they were, at first it was not suspicious. What the
Yeah.
What?
No foul play suspected.
Yeah.
Real
I
weird.
guess a couple of the other dogs were alive, but I think the one dog died because it was in a cage confined, so it didn't.
What'd they
eat,
find
it
out it
didn't eat
was?
or anything.
I know they said there was
no-
pills all over the place.
Yeah, they said no carbon monoxide poisoning because that's what everybody thought.
But who really commits suicide and throws pills everywhere? You know what I mean? It sounds like it's some rigged up stuff to
And
me.
I could get in a conspiracy if you want me to.
Chris Benoit situation.
Because
Yeah.
down the street is Epstein Island. I'm just saying, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
Not island, but his Epstein residence,
Yeah.
not the island.
Maybe Hackman knew some stuff.
Maybe he's laying a 90. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll keep
Not
it clean.
Gene Hackman.
I'll keep it clean early.
We'll try at least. Packers enforce season ticket non-renewal policy to prioritize faithful fans. Essentially saying, all you scalpers who buy season tickets and sell them individually, you're done. Cut off. Thoughts on this from the Packer fan?
Yeah. I mean, this is okay if it's not going to, if it's going to drop the prices. Is it going to drop the prices for me, or are they still going to be $400 to sit in the bleeds? You know what I mean? Otherwise, why do you care, really?
So if I can't make the game, I can't resell it.
You
Yeah,
can.
you just can't do it. Your whole thing.
People are
the whole
buying
thing.
packs
Yeah.
of season tickets and not going to a single game.
Gotcha.
And doubling
Yeah, I don't
their
like
money
that.
up.
Regular people who attend, even if they attended 2, 3, 4 games a year, they're not cut off from this.
Yeah. Literally $400 something to put my arm out of the stadium. I can lay on the top of the stadium for $400.
Getting you got to bring one of those tanks with the oxygen because the air's so thin.
They sell bags of air from inside the stadium for $40.
Oh,
I like this though. More need to do this, and this stems to everything. Think of a thing that you like that goes on sale. Like when I try and get PlayStation 12, people buy them all up and sell them for $200. You can't find them anywhere, and they do this with everything. So, yeah, I like this. Cut off the scalpers. People make so much money doing this.
Oh,
Like
crazy.
we should do this. Put them together for some season tickets and sell them off.
Yeah.
Kudos to the Packers for that one. San Francisco 49ers trade Deebo Samuel to the Washingtons for a 5th round pick this year.
In theory, I like this, but he's always injured. It kind of seems like he's been trending downhill lately. He said he's 10 pounds overweight. He wants to be a wide receiver. This was his complaint at
Mm-hmm.
and at the 49ers, but I mean, is he really just strictly a wide receiver? He's kind of more like Austin Eckler that's already on the Commanders.
That's what made him special to them. You know what I mean?
Deebo is the Swiss Army knife. He can do it all. But if he's only a wide receiver, I'm not sure if he's going to be as good as everybody thinks he is.
Yeah. I mean, I like this for both sides. You get rid of Deebo, you get rid of the contract, you get 5th round pick. I mean, that's
For one
cheap.
season.
What are you going to do for a 5th rounder, though?
Well, you got rid of him. You know what I mean? He's gone. I like it for Washington. If he can stay healthy, it's a good fit. You know what I mean?
But then again, the same team's franchise quarterback is the 7th rounder. So
Yeah. They also said Ayuk is they're listening for Ayuk too. They're listening
We'll
to
get to that in a
offers.
second.
Oh, you put it on there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that it's weird for him to complain about the thing that made him a top star. You know what I mean? For him to be, I don't want to do the hybrid thing.
Thing is, I believe they extended him after he said he wasn't doing that no more. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he still did it.
Yeah. You're doing it, damn it.
So what is he, a wide receiver 2? Under McLaurin?
You got to put him in the slot, especially if he's overweight, right? And do short catches and run after the catch.
I heard they can make him in his contract. He's overweight, X amount of pounds he pays that much money.
Should be. All contracts should be like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're going to enforce that if he's online like, I'm only 10 pounds overweight.
Now what if I come in with 10 pounds of muscle?
Yeah.
That's true.
You know? But still, if you're not physically ready to play, you should lose money.
Yeah, I don't know what the plan is for him. Oh, like if he's just a standard wide receiver, what's his value? You can't play him on the outside. He's old and banged up. Well, older and banged up. You're gonna have to play him close.
He was pretty much non-existent this year, wasn't he? I had him in fantasy, and I swear I only played him like once.
It's a sore subject.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you had him.
I got screwed into getting him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bang on that one.
It's gonna be fun to see though.
Yeah, I think it's good for both. They drop the contract. They Commanders get him cheap. I mean, I think it's good both sides.
It's a panic move for the Commanders.
Niners are freaking dwindling over there.
They're shook. They're in the Eagles division. They're shook, scrubbed, scared. About to be third this year, and Giants and Eagles.
That would be crazy.
All right. Speaking of 49ers, they are looking at offers for Brandon Ayuk, and apparently there aren't many. So,
I think you gave him that big ass contract. That's why.
Last year.
Yeah. It was a bad move. They knew that from the start. Should have just let him go.
They tried to shop him before the season.
Yeah.
They said, go do, see what you can get elsewhere. Nobody really, I think Pittsburgh was the only one in the conversation. So I don't think they're going to get rid of him.
No, before this year, they signed him to the new contract. Before 2024. They should have let his ass go.
It was right before the season then, right?
Yeah.
Where he was at Pittsburgh. Was he at Pittsburgh?
He was going to sign with Pittsburgh, and then they're like, no, we'll give you $30 million a year for 4 years.
That's crazy.
And then he gets injured.
Niners, you own him unless you're eating some of that cash. You own him for the next 3.
How about this? Ready? Ayuk, they'll send him to the Rams. Eat half the contract for Cooper Kupp. Win-win?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
what are Niners doing right now? What are you rebuilding, or you have 1 foot one in, one out?
Who knows what Christian McCaffrey's going to be this year?
And they're ready to pay Purdy too. So what are you doing?
I'm the Niners. I don't go nuts with Purdy because he's been on a loaded team.
You better not get anything over 30.
Yeah, that's going to be in the same position. We'll have Ayuk, Purdy. Who else? All right. Matt Stafford, a.k.a. Matthew Stafford, restructures his contract with the Los Angeles Rams. Stay in L.A., even though his boy's about to get traded. So everyone's happy. Stafford takes a little less than he wanted. The Rams pay a little less than they pay a little more than they wanted. But he stays in LA. I mean, how are you thinking about trading this dude? You were literally a couple of plays away from beating the Super Bowl champs. Legitimately, like they lost by 6 in the snow in Philly. You think an older guy would struggle in that situation? No, he was the best quarterback on the field.
And who's your next option? You know what I mean? You're going to get rid of him and get who?
Jim Garoppolo is still there.
Yeah. I can't believe he hasn't gotten a scrub job somewhere. You know what I mean? Giants or something like that.
He's always injured. So, I mean, he held the team together, made the playoffs, and you're thinking about get rid of him? It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you can draft a quarterback in the next year or two if you want somebody to build and sit behind Stafford. What he signed, 2 year?
And what do you want to do with? I mean, you can't draft someone high. You want to build on the team, but if you find like a later round quarterback This is a weak quarterback draft, but the top guy is Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
I don't think are very good at all.
I think Jackson Dart would fit in there. Did you see him in the combine? He's got a strong arm.
Yep. Jackson Dart, what a name. You better be nasty with like that.
Yeah. Just throw missiles.
Yeah. Speaking of the Eagles, get this off my screen. Eagles released James Bradbury and Darius Slay. I didn't know James Bradbury was still on the team. He's famous for the holding call. Here are my heavy quotes at the end of the Super Bowl 57 and getting just torched regular basis the following year. And then Slay played well, but his contract's up. But you can't give him more money. You got a lot of money, going elsewhere.
He's got to be getting up there in age, ain't he?
Oh yeah,
he's been around a while.
Mid-30s.
Yeah.
Thoughts on either of those? While I look this up.
Yeah, I'm happy he got his championship. That's what it's all about, right? What he started with the Lions.
He's only been on Lions and Philly. Does he go back to the Lions?
Go back to the Lions.
He'll be 34 next year. Well, this coming season. Oldish, but he played well last year.
Yeah.
So
what's he trying to break the bank or just get paid?
He's trying to get paid, but Philly has a lot of people to pay. So,
yeah.
And they got those two corners, the rookies. And then last Eagles note of the
ching,
day.
Ching, ching, ching.
This is a situation where the franchise is so happy with the performance that Barkley put out.
Even if he don't play anymore. Even if he breaks his legs and doesn't play again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So 2-year extension to make it a 4-year total worth $41.2 million. And the guaranteed is 36.
What did he sign originally?
It was 3-year, I believe, $14 million a year.
So what's that? 5 years now? They had 2 on the 3?
They had 2 on the 3 total, but he already did the 1.
Okay, so he's got 4 left, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
What's that, 20 mil a year? Something like that?
Yeah, he's the first running back to make 20+ mil per season.
It's good for running backs, right?
Yeah.
Pay some freaking run. You're giving him 14 mil, freaking Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, like we talked about a couple of years ago, running backs, nobody even wanted them. They weren't even using them. You know what I mean? I think it's good.
He'll be 31 by the end of his contract, which doesn't it seem like he's been around way longer?
It does. But that 31 for a running back is like 45 for a regular person.
Unless you're Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And imagine if this guy went to Philly from the start of his career.
Yeah.
Where he'd be right now.
Or just not Giants.
Or Giants. Thing is, he still handled his business on the Giants. He was still good.
Yeah. He went to like any of those top, like Cleveland had an awesome offensive line. Detroit, anyone like that from the start, we'd be talking like records here. So poor guy getting smashed. I think the problem is that running backs aren't underpaid. It's that quarterbacks are overpaid. Like,
yeah, the balance is
horrifically
crazy.
overpaid.
Yeah.
I like this though, because unlike the Cowboys that wait until the last second to pay, let's pay him right now.
Yeah, get it done.
Yeah.
Show him some love.
Yep.
Get him done.
The salary cap was increased by $20 million for every team starting in 2025. So that's just adding 6 to the overall budget and keeping them for 2 extra years. We all knew this was coming.
Yeah, definitely.
Jets released wide receiver Devontae Adams, and I just put Adams in the document because I had no idea how to spell his first name.
I feel like you could sound that out, Devontae.
This one actually is how it would sound in my head. Like, this is how I would have spelled it, but I thought there were some apostrophes, maybe an ampersand or something. But Devontae Adams, they couldn't find somebody to trade him to, so they just flat out released him. Where's your boy Devontae go, Dave?
He goes to the New England Patriots. Think that'd be a good spot for him. Young quarterback, a little veteran twist up in there. Think he'd be good there. He's not going to be great, not going to be 1,000 yards a season, but he'll be good.
He's got to go somewhere where he wins now.
New England's going to compete. They're not going to be great, but New England's going to compete.
The division isn't crazy. Got just
Bills.
the Bills, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to compete. Not saying they're going to be 14 wins.
How old is he? Gotta be
30,
early
30 and
30s,
a couple, yeah.
early mid 30s. I mean, he still is putting up 1,000-ish yards a year. He's still up there.
He's still good.
He'll be 33 for the 2025 season.
He's still good. He's just not elite anymore.
He still had 1,000 receiving yards last year.
Yeah.
So
with Rodgers too? Yeah. Oh no, he
only had 200 and something with Rodgers.
Right.
But he had 854 with the combination of Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, so I think his thousands are done.
I like him on I like Chargers. We talk
about
Chargers.
The only reason I didn't say
lot,
Chargers is because every time a receiver's name comes up, we're like, oh, send him Chargers or Steelers.
Steelers or Chargers. It's every time. I didn't want to say Steelers.
That's why I switched it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind seeing him.
Kansas City?
San Francisco. If they get rid of Ayuk, San Francisco. It'd be a good replacement. Get him for a year.
Oh.
And then you'd have what's my dude's name? 15 for San Francisco. Jennings.
Yep, Juwan Jennings.
So you'd have Adams, Jennings, and Ricky Pearsall without bullets in them. So
yeah.
No bullets. Yeah.
Did they get it? Did they get it out?
Yeah.
They have to leave it in there.
Did they? When he had lead in him, did they weigh him and like you're overweight?
Yeah.
Too soon?
You're 2 grams overweight.
Yeah. This is a weird one. I feel like they're blaming Joe Tooney for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Joe Tooney traded from the Chiefs to the Bears. Hall of Fame guard who they had playing left tackle. 6 sacks? 6 sacks in the Super Bowl? Was that what it was?
I think they're making room for a stud to come in. They're releasing some money to bring a stud in. They're gonna wind up with a stud receiver. Watch.
Oh, a receiver?
Watch.
They better get some damn linemen.
Yeah.
Some linemen first.
What receiver you think's going there? Devontae Adams? Ooh. They ain't trading T. Higgins there.
True.
Who's the stud you're thinking?
I don't know. It just sounded good at the time.
You seem like you got someone in your head.
No,
nobody.
No.
Sedarian.
I'm just hoping they get somebody.
Yeah. But Joe Tooney's going to help the Bears
lose.
Allegedly.
They're going to get like 5 wins this year, 6 wins.
Yeah, they got an uphill battle with a soft quarterback and the strongest division in the NFL. So.
Yeah.
If the Browns weren't so bad, it would be a toss-up between AFC and NFC North. But I don't know. The Browns are they're
screwed. They're completely screwed.
Yeah. So are the Bears.
Yeah.
They got
a good coach now. They've worked some plays.
They got all the players last year. And they're like, oh, they didn't do enough for Caleb. We're calling him first name too. I didn't say it. Right. Double dose of Seahawks receivers. DK Metcalf requests trade after 6 seasons. Where does DK Metcalf go?
Our same two teams.
This one, Chargers would make a lot of sense. This
dude, every time he goes against a good cornerback, he is trash. Really good corner. His roller coaster of he's good this game, suck 3 games, good this game, suck.
Would you say that had anything to do with Geno Smith being the quarterback?
Or Geno?
All right,
man, it would be weird to have Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback.
Oh, this is the guy you're thinking? Yeah.
They got Rashee Rice, and they want to get Worthy going. I don't know if they would.
That's your true number 1 right there.
Yeah. Especially because you don't have a tight end.
Yeah.
And Travis coming back.
Yeah, is he? Scary.
Big ass pay cut, maybe.
Big ass pay cut, no blocking whatsoever. He should get half of what tight ends make because he only does half the job.
Yeah, that one play they keep playing over and over where he just stands there while Mahomes is running around.
Mahomes is running for his life, breaking like his goofy ass, breaking all those tackles, and your boy Kelsey's just standing there.
And I wouldn't mind seeing Metcalf in Green Bay, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they really do need a number 1.
You know, that's a good point because they have trade pieces to where Seattle's like, well,
they
we're
got
down
a lot
2
of young
receivers.
Bucks to trade, yeah.
Which receiver would you be most okay with giving up for?
100% not Jaden Reed. If they
I was going to say Jaden Reed.
If they want Dontavian Wicks, Absolutely.
Christian Watson, go ahead.
Would you give him Wicks and Watson for Metcalf?
Only reason Watson's disgusting. The only reason he's not is because he's hurt all the time.
Yeah.
He's always hurt. But when he's on the field, he's nasty.
Would you trade both for him?
Oh God. He can have Wicks. Who else can he have with Wicks? We'll give you Love too. Bring back Rodgers.
Oh shit.
That'd be crazy.
Wicks and Love for, would you do it for Metcalf and Geno Smith?
No.
Metcalf and Kenneth Walker? Oh, you already got a running back.
Yeah, I'd probably trade Watson only because he's
Here you
injured
go.
all the time.
You send him Love and Wicks for Metcalf and sign Sam Darnold.
All right.
You would that?
All right.
That doesn't sound bad, actually. That's an upgrade. And then you'd have Metcalf, Watson, Reed. Tucker Kraft, I feel like, is underrated.
That's my dude, yeah.
And then you got your boy in the backfield who's like
Jacobs,
nasty.
yeah. He's got to stay healthy, though. He's making me nervous.
And then what you do is you just spend most of your draft picks on O-line and
They won't.
and
They'll draft a
defense.
kicker first round, and we go through this every year. What do you need? Oh, we need offensive linemen. Oh, let's do a cornerback and a kicker.
Why did they draft 3 kickers this year? We need backups.
Yeah.
Speaking of Seattle, they also release Tyler Lockett. This is a weird one, I feel like. I got to look Tyler Lockett up here. So 10
You
seasons
want to talk
in
about
Seattle.
underrated? This guy every year.
He's the same thing as
Consistently.
Metcalf, though. Because I picked these two. It wound up a couple years ago. I picked them 2 in fantasy. And it was Metcalf got 30 one week, Lockett got 0. And it was vice versa every other week.
Well, you can't put that much confidence into Lockett. He's at number 2, number 3.
Only had 600 yards and 2 touchdowns this year, I guess.
I think he was injured, though. I'm pretty sure. I'm not
He
positive.
started 14 games, but it says he played 17.
Well,
So
unless he was dealing with an injury, maybe.
maybe. Only 7 total touchdowns over the previous 2 years.
I wouldn't mind seeing him in L.A. Good quarterback. Lockett. Good quarterback.
No, I mean, which LA?
Oh, Chargers.
Oh.
Now that I'm not saying San Diego no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should he go to St. Louis or San Diego?
Yeah.
He did St. Louis. Lockett. I think he seems more like a Kansas City Chief to me.
Yeah, they need a 1, though. They definitely have to find themselves a 1.
What about Cincinnati?
You could take the Tyler Boyd spot.
Yeah, you're gonna have. You can't rely on. What's that guy's name? The weird name.
Yeah.
Andre Oshivash.
Yeah, Oshivash.
You can't rely on that brother right
And
there.
it does not spell that. There's no way you read that and get Oshivash out of that.
It's from like Bulgaria or something, right?
Yeah.
He's from or Romania or something like that. But more signings. We're almost through the NFL gauntlet here. Max Crosby decided,
Why?
I like money more than winning.
God.
Maybe he's a big gambler. Maybe he loves Vegas. Highest paid non-QB in NFL history. So does that mean that I almost called him Justin Chase? Jamar Chase will now be looking to surpass Crosby?
It's stupid, though. It's stupid for both sides. Why do you, if you're the Raiders, you're not winning now, so why pay this dude all this money? You know what I mean? I don't get why teams do this. Why do you want to be half all the time? You're half in, you're half in. Your team sucks.
Yeah.
Why are you paying this dude all that? It doesn't make sense.
Sign a 70-year-old coach.
Yeah.
Re-sign the guy that you... How many freaking draft picks could you get for Crosby in his prime?
I'm trading off all assets. Your tight end dude's gone, too. I'm telling you right now.
Brock Bowers?
Gone. I will load up first-round picks and make everybody's head spin.
You'd have 30 first-round picks?
Yeah. There's no way. I'd unload this team.
Yeah.
In 4 or 5 years, you're ready to compete.
I don't know why they would sign Pete Carroll. This probably... Pete Carroll's like, you got to keep this guy around. How many years is Pete Carroll going to coach? Till he's 90? What the hell? Like Joe Paterno?
Yeah.
All right. I'll throw this one over to you, but Yankees injuries specifically, I did see the DJ LeMahieu one.
Yeah.
Feel so bad for this guy.
And now you have heel with a lat strain. They're talking about months. It's not going to be, they're probably looking at July before he pitches. And now that puts Stroman in the mix, which I hate Stroman. You would have put up that fuss and told me you weren't going in the bullpen, you would have been gone. They're plain and simple.
I love the pain in both elbows.
That's insane. That's the best thing to happen to Yankees this year. I'm telling you, that is the best thing to happen to Yankees. But they're going to put Grisham in the outfield. We're going to have to watch him every day. And then Dominguez is going to DH.
Do they have nobody in the minor leagues?
They do. That one dude's raking. I can't think of his name. He had 2 home runs already.
Spencer Jones?
No. There's some smaller dude. Oh, my God. I can't think of his name.
Get Grisham out of my face. I'm so sick of this guy.
Yeah, the dude I'm thinking of, he's 19, and he's eating. But Yankees will keep him around until he's 25 and not worth anything, and then ship him off.
Yeah.
Or he'll get DFA'd or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's just already starting. And LeMahieu, you're my boy. You're my favorite Yankee. But it's time, dude. It really is. It's been a rough last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I think we're 3 solid years.
Yeah, it's just time, and it breaks my heart. I got the jersey hanging up at home right now. I mean, I love LeMahieu, but it's definitely time to move on.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's my favorite current Yankee.
Yeah.
But he can't stay healthy. I don't know what the hell happened, but what I would do, now follow me on this, because I can't stand seeing Grisham.
Me neither. Not even a little bit.
Here's my outfield, left to right. Bellinger, Chisholm, because he played center a lot. And then you put Dominguez in right with a short field, Judge at DH, and obviously you flip those two back and forth.
I didn't even think about that, because now you got Peraza in the infield. You got the young dude that's not. Yeah, that's a good call.
Left to right, Cabrera, Volpe, Peraza, or Peraza, Volpe, whoever.
Yeah, Peraza's good at short too. Like you were saying, Volpe would probably be more efficient at second.
Yep. And then Goldschmidt. Obviously Clark, Austin Wells. I almost called him Clark Wells. Austin Wells behind the dish.
Yeah, that's a good call. Or bring up Spencer Jones. The dude strikes out a ton, but bring him up. What are you waiting for? I don't understand why they do this. How about if they would have brought Judge up at 20? All the damage he would have did or not. You know what I mean? Bring him up. What are you doing?
Judge came up at 25 or something?
Yeah.
It's like
they always do that.
Yeah, and by the time they get up there, look at the Orioles. They get these dudes and they're like, all right, 19-year-old Gunnar Henderson was 19.
Yeah.
Get him up there and just let him play.
Yeah, it didn't work out with the other one. What's the other stud that they had? The number 1 prospect for them. He came up last year and he sucked.
Was that Jackson Holiday?
Jackson Holiday.
Yeah.
Then they sent him down. All right, well, let that happen. You know what I mean? Give these dudes a chance to eat.
At least then you have tape on him, and as a coach.
Yeah, actually coach. Yankees bullpen coach is the man. Why can't they find somebody for offense like this bullpen coach? They bring these dudes in that are junk everywhere else. Yeah. And like Hill was
Clay
junk. Holmes. Hill came in, he was junk, and then they turned him around and dude's nasty.
What about Weaver?
Yeah. Weaver's a nobody, and now he's one of the filthiest setup men in the league.
And the Yankees hitting coach is the reverse. They take studs and make them trash.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure about this, so Jimmy Butler faced with lawsuit for allegedly leaving Miami rental home in complete despair.
Yeah, he signed a lease, and I guess he bailed out on the $250K he owed for the lease, and there was $75,000 in damages.
What kind of money has this dude made over his career to where he's
made good enough money? Oh, a nice house.
Damn.
All right, that's why you owe $250, huh?
Yeah, but how do you owe anything?
I know. You'd feel like with them paychecks, you just top that right off up front. Oh, how much I owe you? 1.5. All right, here you go. He does look like that kind of scumbag, though, that would pack up in the middle of the night and skip out.
Yeah, look at. I mean, what is that? Is that part of the headband?
don't think so. Did you ever see him with the comb over?
No.
Oh my God. Did you see it there? His interview, he had the comb over, like Prince looking hair. Oh my God. You got to put that up, Dan.
According to Sporting News, Jimmy Butler has made $366.2 million.
Oh yeah. I could see why he couldn't pay. Yeah.
I had to put Jim.
It almost looks like that second dude's hair right there.
Oh my God! What?
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's perm.
Oh, down there, down the bottom left corner. Yes. That's awesome. He looks like he's like, bitch, I'll smack that.
The newest WNBA star.
I can't do that anymore.
Juana man.
Isn't it funny they made a parody movie about that years ago, and now it's like, real?
Yeah.
Luka Doncic gets a technical foul for wiping sweat on the ball and throwing it to the ref.
He OD'd though. He wiped a lot of sweat. He wiped it all over his face. Umpy wouldn't grab the ball, and she threw him a tech. I mean, it's Luka being Luka. Luka fired up. You know, he's got his little attitude, but keeps dropping triple doubles and doing his thing. He'd be all right.
You know what team could use him right now?
Yeah. Team that lost their point guard, 2 centers, a power forward.
Oh. You reap what you sow, right?
Did they carry him out to shoot the free throws?
He did shoot the 2
I think they carried him out to do the free throws.
Now, Kyrie Irving tears his ACL. Horrible for Kyrie Irving, but this is so hilarious for the Mavericks. You guys take over before I go into a
new curse of the Bambino. I'm telling you, it's going to be the Luke Bino.
Deserve it. They deserve every second of this. Not Kyrie. I feel bad for the guy, but they deserve this. You deserve it.
So with no Luka and AD probably not coming back, they got him playing the most minutes of anybody in the NBA. So you could say that was a result. Because
he was at like 36 minutes or something. He was at a lot, whatever it was. He was at
I don't
a lot.
know how much it was, but
46 out of 48.
That's good. I think that's a lot these days, ain't it? Yeah.
Damn.
And he's freaking mid-30s.
I'm sure have changed.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is they traded their young superstar and relied on the old guy.
Their young superstar, face of the franchise.
Well, we were talking about it, that it made sense for them to win now.
Yeah.
To do this. Well,
no, it didn't.
We're trying to see the glass half full over here. If Luka never existed on the Mavericks and you had AD and Kyrie, you're like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh, that's like a maybe might win the first round matchup. Maybe.
You literally went from somebody who had your attention in the playoffs.
Oh, he made it to the finals last year.
No. I'm saying this year. You had a team that had your attention in the playoffs. Now
because they were holding above water. You're like, okay, just when Luka gets back, Gafford, they got their full team. They're going to make a run.
You got the number 1, 2 team saying, oh, we don't want to catch them. You know what I mean? Healthy. Now it's like, oh, yeah, bring them on. 4 and out, 3 and out.
They ain't making the playoffs. There's no way.
Were they on the cusp or aren't they a couple games in?
They were on the cusp. Like,
I mean,
maybe like 7th or 8th.
Most of the NBA makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody but the Wizards is making the playoffs this year.
Wizards and who was the team in the West? Was it the Hornets or the Jazz or something? It was like
Jazz, probably
10 and 45.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is
that sucks too because he won't even be back to start next year either.
They said 10, 12 month recovery.
Yeah.
So if it's 10, let's just say best case scenario, it's not till January. So October is the start of the season.
And then you're going to get some rehab games, and then you're only playing 10 minutes a game, and then hope you're right again.
Isn't this a D-Rose injury? Didn't he do ACL like that?
I think he did both. He did knees twice or something.
He did. He definitely wasn't the same. So who knows if Kyrie's going to come back? And
good thing is Kyrie's a different kind of player. You know what I mean? Rose was more of
explosive.
Try to cram on you.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little finesse with a jumper. Yeah, just crazy how everything turns on a dime.
What you get. We getting Nico Johnson, whatever his name. What's his name? Harrison.
Harrison, yeah.
Maybe,
I was saying Washington last week.
Maybe they'll get the next Slovenian white guy.
Maybe, and trade him.
You deserve it. Yeah, trade him. That'd be like the Chiefs trading Mahomes to the
Got to be like a really good
Raiders.
Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys to the. Trying to think of a good franchise that needs a quarterback. Vikings, trade him to the Vikings. No, but they got to be in the same conference.
I was just thinking because Lakers are like, the Yankees, Lakers, Cowboys are like the top franchises.
Gonna have to disagree on that one.
Which part? The Lakers?
Yeah. The Cowboys are probably popular.
Erica's team.
76ers shut down. I'm just going to respond to that. Shut down.
I didn't make it up.
Joel Embiid. Yeah, but you and like 3 Cowboys fans are the only ones still saying it. The injury for Embiid. Former MVP, was that the guy that won when Jokic was supposed to win his third? Was it that year, 2 years ago?
It was I think it was 2 years. Was it 2 years or last year?
Jokic won
Not
his
last year, but the year before.
third. I think it was the 22-23 season.
This has been a problem with him though for years. It's never gonna stop. He's supposed to be your franchise guy and not happening.
The problem with a lot of these bigs is their body just can't handle it.
Yeah.
They want to break his hip and realign him and do all this crazy stuff to him. Yeah, it's
just weird for some of these dudes because they're not. It's not like they're crazy fast or they're cutting a lot. A lot of their moves are slow, so I don't understand how you. You always get hurt, and I know you're 7'11", but I don't know how you always get hurt. Like we were talking about Jokic, I don't ever see Jokic getting hurt unless he rolls an ankle. The dude goes a half a mile an hour, and everything's slow.
So clumsy.
Yeah.
I think that if you had to talk about the next face of the NBA past LeBron, I thought this guy might be. When he's not injured, he's the freaking guy. Because who else can you think of actual American that would be the next face?
Ola?
No,
it should be Anthony Edwards real soon.
Yeah, we were talking about that but he said he didn't want it.
Yeah.
Not that you can. I don't know if you could choose.
Yeah.
Guy from Thunder, isn't he?
Yep.
Old dude.
Booker.
Little dude from Suns.
Devin Booker.
Not little, is he?
Probably like 6'1" or something.
He's not that small. I thought he was like 6'4". Is he?
5
maybe.
I don't know.
Or Spider.
Enough.
Mitchell.
Okay.
Mitchell for Cavs. He's nasty.
I don't even think he's part of the MVP voting.
Oh,
crazy.
Why do you need American face of the? This guy isn't American.
He's American.
This dude?
Yeah.
He's got like a accent.
He was on the USA team.
It doesn't matter.
I think he wasn't, and then he made it a fit.
He talks like a Manute Bol almost. Not Manute Bol. What's the dude? Dikembe.
Yeah.
Dikembe.
Cameroonian American. What does that mean? I don't know. His accent is. LeBron James becomes first to score 50,000 career points as he continues to lead Lakers at all NBA level.
I put this in for news. I don't care. Derek can talk about it. I don't like the dude. Derek, it's on you.
Well, this is between playoffs and regular season. They're counting towards the 50,000. Yeah. This is pretty great to witness, right? We got to witness this during our lifetime that player got the 50,000 points.
I can say I've witnessed, out of them 50,000 points, I've witnessed about 100 of them.
100 points total?
Yeah.
Lakers are playing pretty well recently after the Luka trade.
I would say probably about 5,000.
That many?
Yeah, because the early days.
Yeah, true. Before he pissed me off. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, probably about that.
Like from 06 to when the Mavs beat him in the finals.
Yeah, because I actually liked basketball back then.
Yeah. Anyways.
Is it like that Batman thing where you live long enough to be the villain? Is that the kind of thing?
No, he's been a piece of shit since at least 2011. At minimum.
My social media comment, his social media comment ended it for me. I won't get on what he said, but it was definitely, if it was the reverse way around, he would have been out of the NBA.
Yeah. With him, the thing that really, like, obviously I knew he was a dirty scumbag, like, for a while. But after the Mavs beat him, he goes, and I quote, "All of y'all is that's rooting for me to fail. Y'all go back to your horrible lives." That's my LeBron James accent.
You sound just like him.
Yeah.
You guys are wild. Oh, man.
Tell me how. Okay. We're supposed to listen to this guy on political issues. He reads at a 4th grade level. I'm supposed to listen to this guy? Why? Because he's on TV? All right, go ahead. There, go ahead. Talk about your goat.
I like how his kid got in it. I wouldn't even play. If I was his son and knew my daddy was the only reason I'm on an NBA floor, I wouldn't play.
You're crazy.
I'd
You
go,
would
I'd go become a plumber or something. There's no way.
100% want to be
that.
in the
There's
NBA.
no way.
100%.
If I was junk,
you were balling all your life.
I have too much pride for that. If I was junk,
I'd
be
definitely
done.
do it.
There ain't no way.
You're saying LeBron James Jr. is balling all his life?
Playing basketball all his life.
He's not balling, let's be honest.
He's 100% on the Lakers because of that. He's 100% in the NBA because of that. This dude averaged like 4 points a game in college. How the hell did you get in the NBA?
So he is balling on the G League. In the G League.
Yeah, because his dad was like, "Yo, make my son look good. I'll drop you some cash."
I think my impression
Yours was good.
Better.
I thought LeBron was sitting next to me when you were talking. I really did. Ronnie's like 4'11", 170 pounds.
You know, I think
and he
Ben
belongs in the
likes him
NBA.
too.
Yeah,
I think he loves LeBron James. I think he likes little one too.
I was excited when he came in and went 0 for 3 from threes. I think he got fouled and went to the line and scored a point though.
Did he?
Yeah, they gave him the ball and they signed it, and the whole team signed it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
the little glitter came down from the ceiling.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, after he made his free throw.
Anything's possible.
It reminded me of, not to jump off subject, but there was a high school game and this kid was like equipment manager the whole time. And at the end of the season, they let the kid play. He hits a 3 and the whole stadium jumps up and goes crazy. They're all jumping on him. That's what reminded me when this dude made a free throw. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, dude's sick. He's sick."
We did see him brick a bunch of jump shots and warm-ups when we went live.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did he say rain dance? Yeah. White chocolate.
Oh, he was there? Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, he was there, man. It was great. If Den didn't point him out to me, I don't know who the hell he was.
He wears tearaway pants to the game that don't really tear away because he knows he ain't taking them off. He just wants to look like everybody.
Like, man, I don't want to button these back up every time. You know, I ain't getting in. Oh, I was going to say enough about this idiot.
Love flop.
The next one is him again. Oh, God. All right, Dare, your GOAT. Probably the two biggest floppers in the NBA are on the Lakers.
I think the ref knocked him down on this one.
Really?
The ref was pointing and it scraped his head and he hit the ground.
Oh, and
they did MRI and X-rays and all kinds of stuff after that.
Like the Paul Pierce.
All right,
thing.
Dare, you can go ahead.
Oh, I go. Okay.
Cash or trash, flopping in sports should be a penalty on the flopper.
It is. This is cash. That happens on an NBA. They made it a rule. I don't know if it was last year.
But they don't call him on it.
No, because he does it well.
I'll give you this. He is the GOAT of flopping. I'll fully concede to you.
But it's weird. It's weird that you don't have like James Harden on the headline that flops all the time. You don't have other people. You just it's LeBron.
Because he does it all the damn time.
I just said put Luka on blast.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you said he has the two. They got the two best. That's what James Harden. When he used to score a lot of points, that's what he was known for.
I don't know.
Flopping.
He still plays. I have no idea.
He's on the Clippers.
Oh. Did he take a clipper to that beard?
No. Oh. Still the beard.
I think. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is 100% cash. Football too. It should be the same in both. Second one should be ejection. Plain and simple. Just like when you get to your flagrants and stuff like that. Second one, you're gone.
I was just gonna say it shouldn't be a penalty. It should be a flagrant foul.
Yeah.
So
second one, you're gone. Same thing when Mahomes was doing that crap, going out of bounds and slowing down, so they knock him. Same thing. You do it again, you're gone.
Yep.
Plain and simple. And we'll suspend you the next game.
Yeah.
They did this in the NBA because it was starting to get out of hand. Everybody's doing it.
It's still. I've been watching. I watched a few games, and they're still doing it. It's insane.
To me, this is the same thing I preach with NFL. Everything should be reviewable. You can say
quick though. It should be
this guy flopped. It's not a foul. Like, just get quick. Got it. You can't have it.
Yeah.
But again, you still get your allotted challenges. You don't get extra. Only if you're successful, you get extra. But
why wouldn't you just have some bum that you can give a job to that watches the game? You know what I mean? You got a guy up in the booth that just watches the game. Average dude. Oh my! Down to the ref's earpiece. Number 6 just flopped. Check that out. Yeah. Bang, done. You got a dude up there watching it. Overhead view. He's watching the whole thing. So that way the refs don't have to stop the game. You don't even have to challenge. Bang. Low red light goes on. Bang.
Okay. That's what, when you said number 6, and I looked over and this guy's number 6, but then I was like, wait, is he number 6?
I don't think he is anymore. I think that other one was old.
What's his...
Isn't he back to 23?
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Why is he number 23, Dare?
I want to be like Mike.
He idolizes Michael Jordan.
Weird.
Why did he leave 23?
Why'd he leave it?
Yeah, because he was 23 when he came in. You want to get out of Mike's shadow?
I forget
he was like, damn.
There's something significant about 6.
He was like, it might be better
He
being
went-
in Mike's shadow.
He was number 23 until he went to Miami.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was 6 what he wore in high school or something. Or
I think he was 23 in high school.
was he?
Yeah.
Get the significance
23
of 6.
years old in high school? Huh, yeah, that makes sense. Cash or trash, Dave. John Cena's heel turn at, not WrestleMania, at a pay-per-view that just happened, which was Elimination Chamber. Did you know, by the way, fun fact, Elimination Chamber, when they broadcast it in Germany, is not called Elimination Chamber.
What would it be called?
I don't know, but that's legit. They changed the name of it because...
Oh, damn.
It's true. It's true. Because of the Elimination Chambers they had before.
Jesus.
That's true. Look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is absolute cash. This was the only out for Cena. I mean, he's obviously not finishing wrestling after this year, blah, 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 doing his goodbye tour. You can't just have him come in and lose to the champion at WrestleMania. You can't have him come in and have him win and be the champion. You know what I mean? This was a best turn for him. This was perfect. Great by WWE.
They just had him lose. The last time I heard about Cena was he lost to that like horrible, like the worst Samoan. WWE has 92% of all Samoans that work in wrestling. He lost to the worst one. What's the guy's name?
Yeah, the one that's with the new bloodline.
Jacob Fatu.
No, the other one.
Sikoa.
There you go.
The other one.
Yeah, he lost to that guy.
Sikoa's good. I thought that one's one I thought you were talking about Tonga.
Tonga?
Yeah. So Sikoa's good.
He sucks in WWE?
Yeah, he's just the extra.
Do they have Tonga Loa as well?
Did he come yet?
He's injured.
Oh.
They said they got like 2 more coming too. How many damn these dudes?
They got all the Samoans, and then they're gonna have all the luchadors.
Yeah, I liked Luchador with the La Parka and all that stuff in WCW.
Oh yeah, but they just got Pentagon Jr. and they're gonna get Rey Fenix. So this is absolute trash. This is not the best heel turn in.
Oh, is it the best heel turn? You didn't say that.
No, you didn't say that.
That's not what.
Shocking.
You said, is this heel turn good?
Oh.
Yeah, this isn't the best heel turn.
Oh.
This was the best for Cena.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, this was the best for Cena's story.
Time, then?
I won't take yours. I'm gonna say the one with Triple H and when they did Orton when he was on Batista's shoulders. That was, I mean, there's probably better ones, but that one was pretty good. The look on Orton's face, it was good.
What about you, Dare?
Yeah, this is cash. They had him on, let me get the number, 2,452-day losing streak. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know if that's a record, but so they talked about this, about him turning heel. They had him in interviews. I'm not doing it. He didn't want to do it because he doesn't make a wish thing. He's like,
Yeah. Don't want to be the bad guy. Yeah.
He's got the most make a wish by far compared to anybody. So he definitely didn't want to do it. So for him to do it was definitely shocking. And
it's just stale for me. You know what I mean? I just think it was getting stale. Come back, beat up everybody. You know, leave again, come back. I just thought this was a good ending.
Yeah. The one obviously I was going to say is Hogan's NWO turn, but another famous one is HBK on Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, that was good. Kicked him through the glass, yeah.
But my favorite one of all time, and I think the best
his on Triple H was good too.
True.
Yeah.
The best one I think of all time happened in NXT. Sami Zayn was the big baby face, and he would always lose in the big match, all that stuff. He finally beat Neville, who's now Pac, and Kevin Owens had debuted earlier in the show, and he comes out to like hug and celebrate with him and just power bombs him just over and over. So good. Because it's like this big feel good story. All the crew in the back has him on the shoulders, and Kevin Owens just
you want to see
pops him.
You want to see a good match? Watch Elimination Chamber. Kevin Owens against Sami Zayn. This one right here. What a
every
crazy,
Kevin Owens Sami
crazy match.
Ladder Wars. Kevin Steen versus El Generico was amazing. Every single time that they wrestle is amazing. Oh,
Now you're on wrestling. What is the best debut of all time?
Kane coming out,
pretty dirty,
ripping off the door.
Like that. Put me on the spot. Why you look?
Yeah.
I don't. You
That
seem
was
like you got
mine's Jericho. When Jericho came in the countdown, and because Jericho was hot at that time, Jericho was on fire as a competitor.
Yeah,
that one was great with The Rock.
I think Edge was a big one. Royal Rumble. Everyone thought he was done.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. The Moxley debut in AEW was amazing. After Jericho won the championship in the first pay-per-view, he comes through the crowd, and nobody knew he was coming. The roof explodes. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
But Kane is my favorite.
Hogan was a good one too in WCW.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Face of WWF back then.
Wrestling was wild back then. That's when wrestling was good. That shit was really good. Yeah. Oh, and did you guys see did you watch Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Did you see the Liv Morgan thing? It's on TikTok.
Which one? Which part?
She got Bianca Belair picked her up and grabbed her shorts and pulled it all the way to the side. And you could see her little friend winking at you.
No way.
Yeah.
Can you put that on screen?
Yeah, right here.
I got it saved.
Phone's about it.
For people going heel, I think Seth Rollins on the Shield, that was pretty big too.
Yeah.
I mean, they still talk about that. They did it last year at WrestleMania.
What do you mean?
They had Roman. That's why Roman lost, because he got Seth back, hitting him with the chair.
Didn't know he was allowed to.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So, cookies? What do you mean cookies?
You can't really see that.
Dave's
really.
like, I've been looking at this all day.
He's pulled over, and that's Cookie right
I don't know.
there. That's Cookie.
I don't know.
Don't leave me out of this.
Is that Cookie?
Oh, yeah.
That's absolutely Cookie. Maybe not be the Cookie we're used to seeing, but that's Cookie.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Because I don't know. I think I got to watch it play. Can I watch it play through?
Her bottoms are pulled all the way over.
Yeah, but
That's Cookie.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Why'd she do that?
She was getting ready to powerbomb her or something.
All right. Stephen A. Smith says that he would beat any Democrat in 2028. Basically saying if he was up on stage, he would eventually be the Democratic nominee for president in 2028. Start with Dare. Thoughts on cash or trash, I guess. Stephen A. Smith could be president in 2028.
This is trash. What stunt is this? He's not really doing this.
Well, you got to remember how delusional he is.
Can you do a Stephen A. impression to see what he sound like as a Democrat?
He just yell and yell and yell and yell.
The thing about this, Steve, if I can call you that, it's not scripted to where, now I know you wouldn't be going against Biden this time because you could just play off the dumb stuff he said like you used to do with Skip Bayless and that other guy. The people who you debate on your little show are paid to say the other thing. That is how that show works. Are you just going to go against what they say because your ass, you got to fall in line or your ass ain't getting nominated? But this is hilarious. This is absolutely preposterous. It is cash though. He could win president in 2028.
He says blasphemy a lot.
Yeah.
Can you do the blasphemy?
I would have to hear it. And then while you guys talk, I'll listen to a little clip and I'll come back to you.
I'm gonna pass because I'm not even humoring this.
No, you gotta give me a second here.
This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
What makes him believe that he's qualified? What qualifications do you have? Because you can talk sports? Because you can argue and debate? Do you have any qualifications?
I don't think he'd get anybody to back him either. That'd be the tough part. It's like Kanye West saying he's going to run for president. It's just, I mean, I could say it out loud. You know, it doesn't mean anything.
Just because you can debate, you can run a country? I'm not understanding. I can debate sports, so I'm going to run for a country.
They have such a delusion about just because Trump was an entertainer, they have a delusion about what they can really do.
Trump gets stuff done. I'm not going to get into this again, but Trump gets it done. You might not like
goddamn right.
You might not like the route he takes, but Trump gets it done.
Leave it to Kamala Harris to find a way.
Oh my.
I mean, we're always yelling. This is absolutely blasphemous.
There it is.
Damn it, I'm not just talking about.
All right. I think 2 lines is good.
All right. I haven't heard him long enough to like pop it off the top of my head.
Didn't he just get a big contract from ESPN for $200 million or something? Relax, bro. You're good.
Sorry for everyone's eardrums. I think I have the levels to where if I go too loud, it won't pop. So, Around the Horn, which has been a staple since forever, will have its last show May 23rd of 2025. Thoughts?
They're getting older. I mean, I love Wilbon and Kornheiser. I love them. That's the right show, right?
No, that's PTI.
Is that what you said, PTI?
No, Around the Horn.
Oh, that's with my boy. That's with whatchamacallit.
Black hair dude.
Yeah, that's the hell's his name?
I don't know.
I can't think of his name. I love that show.
Do you?
I do. I used to watch it all the time.
Like Woody Page.
I was thinking of PTI.
Yeah.
No, Woody got sick. Woody looked really sick last time I watched it. I don't think he's on there anymore.
I remember Kala Shaw, Blackstone, whoever this. What does that say? Tori?
Yeah, the dude on the end's on there.
I never liked this show because he gives points. I don't even understand where the points come from.
Don't really mean nothing.
10 points.
Yeah, they don't really mean nothing.
What the hell's going on? What? -3.
I used to watch this all the time.
So he would give points for good points and then take points away if they said something stupid or something that someone else already said.
He'd always mess with Woody, though, taking points away all the time. Bloop,
yeah.
bloop, bloop, bloop.
Woody was my boy.
Yeah.
But the thing that this started to happen, and now this is probably a product of Disney owning ESPN, is he started, because I was watching this show for quite a while.
Tony Reali? Sorry to cut you off.
Reali,
yeah, that's his name.
I wouldn't watch anything on ESPN, but I'd pop in for some of these shows. PTI.
Yeah. I love PTI. That's what I thought you were talking about.
But they started doing this thing where it would be like, oh, if Tim Kalashaw made a thing, he'd get 2 points. If the Kevin Blackstone did it, he'd give him 15. I'm like, okay.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
All right. What's going on here?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's exactly what would happen more often than not. And it was fun because it was kind of like a competition where they would, everyone's going head to head. They'd have elimination rounds. First round, it's 4. Second round, was it 3? They would drop one off each time. It was fun.
It was. Mina Kimes was on there. She.
Yeah, I think when you watch a show 1 or 2 times, you're like, oh, okay, it's a competition. Like, I like it. But when you start watching it a lot, you're like, what is the point? What is going on?
Yeah.
What is this?
And it was one of those things where they'd have the rotating guests so much that some episodes would be so bad because you'd have these. They'd usually have like one staple of like a veteran there. But then you get these people who are like not really popping me. But I don't know, maybe the around the rating. Let's see if we have that there. So I don't know, I don't have any frame of reference for
really allow ads or don't.
Oh my god. Yeah, allow ads or nothing. So it looks like 321,000 people. And more often than not, they do the demo thing here. So ages 18 to 49 is the zone that they're looking for. And there's only 131,000 people watching it, which is probably pretty low for an ESPN show. Look at this, June 11th, 2024. It's only like
a half-hour show, too.
Yeah, yeah. 92,000. That's not good. So it's probably a ratings thing because it's an easy show to make.
Yeah.
You just get people on Skype. You don't have to fly them in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just kind of a shame to see like how far they've fallen because this is an ESPN situation. If they did the show on a proper sports network, it would work. But
it was on a random time, like 5:30 or.
It was on right after PTI.
Yeah, everybody's coming home, and you know what I mean. Nobody's really settled in to watch TV yet, and maybe that's it. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I liked all them little shows. I thought you were saying my boy Wilbaum was getting off.
They got to be getting up there, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. They got another. It's not like you get to be 60 and you can't talk anymore. Yeah. So they got a couple decades left.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks. You don't like to see these shows get canceled, even though I haven't watched it in decades, but probably a decade. Any other shows on ESPN you watch that are like interesting at all to fill this void?
Not really.
Yeah. Watch SportsCenter 52 times.
Yeah, that's what I
Johnson retiring. Cowboys old coach.
Oh, from what, Fox?
Yeah.
He's getting up there, Hall of Famer, you know? I like
Morning show is pretty good with Chris Canty and you ever watch that? Smalls, Canty, and can't think of the main dude. But it's a pretty good show.
It's not that that lazy-eyed guy, is it? Because I don't like him.
No. It's,
who's that dude?
God, I can't.
The dude that does it with Steve Smith, the guy that's eyes are looking 2 different ways. I cannot watch him.
Can't think of it. The only one that comes to mind is Stuart Scott. Rest in peace.
Oh no. Stuart Scott was the man.
Oh, I love Stuart Scott. He created.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I can't think of what you're talking about. Stuart Scott changed the whole thing of how people deliver the news. You know what I mean? It was all normal talking, and they all brought the jazz in.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And Berman, of course.
This him? That might be him. No, his eyes are both looking at me.
I'm trying to think of what you're talking about. Oh,
he's a former athlete.
B right there is ignorant as hell.
This one?
Yeah. Check her out sometime.
Do you know who I'm talking about, Dare?
No idea.
He's an ex-athlete. It's not Ryan Clark because I can't stand him either, but
not Lewis Reddick.
Lewis Reddick.
Reddick's got a
goddamn.
Reddick's got a lazy eye.
Yeah, his one's like looking. Oh,
I watch him all the time. I didn't know he had a lazy eye.
Now you're not gonna be able to unsee it.
Yeah. Now my eyes are gonna be following his. They're gonna be crossing and shit.
Yeah, Lewis Reddick.
He talks like this. It's all so yeah.
All right, I think that'll do it for us. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think down below. Like, share, subscribe. Share with a friend. Like sports, you know? We didn't do a movie one again, but We did wrestling this time, so I feel like it's fair.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll catch you guys later.